So we're now going to move into the next portion of the show. I'm going to do a little public service announcement here. What I have is my super rare Hills Have Eyes Mondo print. You better look at it there. Now, by this public service announcement, what I mean is this. Do not use rubber bands on your posters to store them. I made the mistake of doing this.
Oh, shit.
And as you can see here, rubber bands will rot after so long. This one rotted and melted, and now it's stuck to the back of the poster. This will quickly devalue this beautiful print. This lovely Hills Have Eyes print that I have is now tarnished forever from using a rubber band.
There'll be hell to pay now.
I'm afraid to try to get this melted rubber band or this rotten rubber band off of this poster because I don't know if it'll tear or what it will do. So there is a solution to this. I quit using rubber bands for this very reason. I value my collectibles and I do not want them to be ruined. So rubber bands for me are a thing of the past. Can you imagine if like this was signed by the cast? And then I would really have a problem. Fortunately, they make poster tube bags, so that will alleviate any problems with rubber bands. I have here, for example, my Halloween Kills signed by the cast poster. It's not currently in use, and you're already taking a risk if you don't keep it rolled and safely in a tube. So the best way that I found to store these is inside of one of these little plastic sleeves, which I have thousands of now. So you just roll it, slide it into the tube, get a good amount of air going here. And luckily the plastic is soft enough that the paper will be harder than that, and it won't get any kind of, the paper won't get any kind of wrinkles or cuts. And there you go.
Shove it into his little black bag sideways.
So now we have a safely packaged poster with no chance of having any kind of rubber band residue that will rot or melt around the poster itself.
Mama, you be so happy? Papa, you be so happy?
So a learning experience for me. Unfortunately, I had to learn the hard way when I found my Hills Have Eyes poster, and I had found that the rubber band had rotted onto it. So, public service announcement, do not use rubber bands if you value your poster. Moving right along onto our collectible protection episode. So I have these LP sleeves that I got. I got these at Streetlight Records, which is a local record store. The purpose of these, they work like an envelope to enclose your vinyl record. They go from the bottom over to the top, and they work like that as an added protection for the artwork. These were only $3 for 10 of them, so not a bad deal. Not sure if this thing peels off or what. It does. It should, I think. It does. There we go. So here we go. A fully protected Michael Jackson Thriller. The hype stickers are protected. They're not going to get any kind of shelf wear, because if you're going to store your records vertically like this, they're going to eventually be rubbing up against something. But at least with these record protectors, they'll be safe from shelf wear. I made a trip out to Rasputin over my birthday weekend, and with that, they had these for $1 on sale. So being a horror collector like I am, A slip cover is a cool thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird, but I like slip covers. But the problem is, it's hard to find nowadays slip covers to old movies that are in good condition. Like this one, for example, Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. This movie's from 2006. You go into a used record store, like I did. Rasputin is a used DVD, movies, and music store. If you go into a place like that, chances are you're going to find these movies, but you're not going to either find them with the slipcover on, or if you do find one with a slipcover, it's not going to be in great condition. Well, I got lucky, and I got 2 really nice copies of this movie, like I said, for $1 each. So I have these, which are DVD slipcases. All you have to do is perforate the case into the actual shape. Then you can just slip it over the cover. And that results in an always protected DVD slipcover. So this, while other slipcovers out there are getting more and more damaged by the day, these ones will stand the test of time, and 20, 30, 40 years from now, when these belong to my kids or whoever they belong to, they're going to have pristine copies of Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. So invest in your DVD slipcovers. And while we're on the subject of slipcovers, you can also get them in the size that you would need for steelbooks, which I've done for this. These work in the same manner that I showed with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You just perforate it and you fold it out to the shape, and then you slide the movie in. So in steelbooks, this is especially important because steelbooks can be scratched easily. And so this is an added layer of protection so your steelbooks won't be scratched. Alright, so moving on to the next section of our show, we're going to go over bubble bags. Bubble bags you can get on Amazon. And what they are just like the name says, they're bubble bags that open up. You can get them like this, where you can peel the thing back and they'll stick. So what I do with the bubble bags is, if you're a big time collector like I am, and you have stuff that you can't even display, like this, let's just say this Hulk Hogan, if I want to take him off the shelf, I'm not just going to throw him in a bin and then stack other stuff on top of him, because he'll be all scratched and dinged and he'll look like a played with figure. So, and he has accessories that can be lost. He has this belt and he has this headband and he has his cross. All this stuff can come off and get lost. And so the good way to store him would be to put him in one of these bubble bags with the accessories. So he has his accessories intact. Just going to slide him in the bag here. This particular size fits perfect for these wrestling figures. And then if I wanted to, I could just fold this over and peel it, and he would be in the bubble bag and he would be safe. Now you might think, why wouldn't I just use a Ziploc bag? Well, Ziploc bags don't have the bubble protection, so that still runs the risk of stuff getting scratched. So I have this next size up for the bigger figures, like I have this Macho Man bobblehead. If I wanted to protect him, all I would do, same thing. Let's slide him in the bag. So he now has a layer of bubble protection, and then you can fold it over, and then you can put it in the bin and you're good to go. On to the next segment of always use protection. I have a shipment here from Ringside Collectibles. This shipment is simply cases. This first case is to enclose a WWE or WWF Retro Hasbro. So what I have here is a yellow card Crush, one of the most sought after WWF action figures from the 90s. Collectors will know that the yellow card goes for a lot on eBay. So it would be wise to have a figure defender from Ringside Collectibles to put this into. So the figure will encase perfectly into this, so Crush will not sustain any kind of shelf wear, dust, or anything else. Crush is now safe, and he can also now stand up. So these figure defenders are about $5 each. They were an excellent addition to have if you have any retro figures. And this same size also fits the newer WWE retro figures from Mattel. Same figure defender will fit the newer retros. And I also tested this out because I'm a really big Demolition and Crush fan, so I own a lot of Crush figures, just like the Hasbro one that I just showed, but I also own this WWF Bendham's Crush mint on card. So I tested this out when I got the Ringside Defender box to see if maybe my Crush would fit in a retro box, and these do. So that's a nice little thing to know as well. Bendham figures will fit in retro cases. So now this is also going to be meant for good, because it is now encased, and it can also stand up without being hung. It's freestanding, so that's a huge plus if you'd like to display your figures like this. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but usually they're in the backdrop up behind me. This one sits prominently on my collection. This Hulk Hogan, I did a unboxing video of on the one that I took out of the package. Autumn and I actually did that unboxing video a few weeks ago. Here, I have a mint on card Hulk Hogan. Now this, you want to talk about box fresh, this is a box fresh, straight out of the box Hulk Hogan that I got because I asked the lady working at Target if she had any. They didn't have any out at that point. This is 3 weeks ago and I couldn't find Hulk Hogan anywhere. So I asked for help. She brought him out of the back. I got two case fresh Hulk Hogans. I want to protect this, so I ordered the appropriate figure defender for this series on Ringside Collectibles, which I'm now going to put into this, and he will stay safe forever. I now have a Forever Mint on card, Series 18 Hulk Hogan. This is another recent pickup that I got. Not really sure about what this is. If you guys know, let me know. I think this is a variant. I saw this at the San Jose Toy Show, San Jose Toy and Collectible Show. The Macho Man that I have from this series wears pink tights, but I saw this one. He has yellow tights and a weird multicolored headband. So I bought it. I'm not sure if it's a variant. I'm pretty sure it's a variant. But same thing. Even though the packaging is less than perfect, I got a figure defender to put him into to help preserve as good as possible the figure for the rest of its life. So now Macho Man is encased and safe. Especially living here in California, if there's an earthquake, you never know. It had it happen before. Stuff goes everywhere. Macho Man Elite Series 11. Now for the last thing on my list. These are Funko Pop cases. They act as defenders for the boxes. I have this Macho Man WrestleMania 6, well, Macho King rather, WrestleMania 6 Funko Pop. You can get these at Walmart. I think I got a whole pack of 5 or 6 for about $12. Again, all you gotta do, slip this in, fold it down, flaps in, And then you will have a nice box that is safer than average. So this has been the Protecting Your Collectibles edition. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It'll really help our channel to grow. And I will see you guys next time right here on Ottoman Dad's Collectibles here on YouTube.